He's calling for, now listen, you got to listen to this one because this is pretty heavy stuff, and it's common sense, and we have to do it. Remember the poll numbers, 25%, 51%. Remember the poll numbers. Okay, so remember this. So listen. Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States until our country's representatives can figure out what the hell is going on. We have no choice. We have no choice. We have no choice.
Okay, bye. Church World Service is a global humanitarian organization that was established in 1946, and it serves people around the world in dire humanitarian situations. Church World Service is one of the 9 refugee resettlement agencies that contracts with the State Department in order to bring refugees and help them resettle here in the United States. So what Church World Service does is takes refugees and helps them find appropriate housing, helps give them a community where they can receive services like English classes, how to find a job, how to go to the doctor. They teach them basic skills like that will help them thrive as an American. People originally came to this country because they were fleeing religious persecution. If you think of the early settlers in the United States, they were fearing religious persecution, and America was a welcoming place for them. And since then, generations and generations of people have entered the United States either as immigrants or as refugees, searching for a better life, a chance to make it on their own, to pursue the American dream, and America has provided that. If you look at the Statue of Liberty near Ellis Island, where a lot of these people entered, it says, "Give me your huddled, give me your tired, your poor masses." So for us to suddenly shut our doors right now, it speaks more about the political environment than American values. And so I would urge people to remember that America has always stood for welcome. That's what actually makes our country so great and unique. It makes our country diverse. It makes our country strong. And so if we give into this fear-mongering and we turn people away just because of their background, their ethnicity, their religion, the way they worship, what does that say about our country and where we are in our values?
They're bringing drugs.
Mexican immigrants.
Pure evil.
The killer.
You can't reason
What
with
about
it.
American families?
They're bringing
Pure
crime.
evil can only be destroyed. But given that, it's not surprising that the left is now mobilizing to harass, fire, and if necessary, physically attack anyone who disagrees with them. Surprising that the left is now mobilized to harass, fire, and if necessary, physically attack.
Remember, he was saying the admission this year, he was justifying the 30,000 because of all the asylums. Yeah, wasn't it? He came on afterwards and he repeated Pompeo's message.
Okay.
There are lots of different ways that folks can take action if they want to support refugees and immigrants. The very first thing, especially if you are a U.S. citizen, is to call your member of Congress. Congress has oversight over the refugee program, and they are heavily involved in how we do refugee admissions and how we decide how many refugees we're going to admit.